Okay, I have finally resumed flying on this Tuesday. My day off, my last day off. Just came from Harris Ranch and continuing to follow I-5 down. It'll be a while before we get to Bakersfield. So the plan for today kind of changed throughout the day. But the plan now is to get landed in LA. I'm just going to continue following Interstate 5, which will cut basically right through the middle of LA. And then it'll kind of work its way to the coast and be actually 101, if you will, for a while. And then from there, I have a plan, but for now we're just going to get landed in LA. We're going to get as far south as I can possibly get before I land. And then on my next flight, which will be, and this thing is staying put, so that's good. Anyway, we're on 123 knots, 2,000 feet, and things are looking pretty good. Anyway, we'll get landed as far south into LA as possible, and then on our next flight, which will be the next days off, we'll take off, and I'll let you know the plan there, where we're going to go from there. So this trip is going to continue on for quite a while. It's no longer going to be called Medford to LA. I don't even know what I'm going to be calling it right now, but it will just be called whatever I'm doing. So it's an interesting mountain range here coming up. Let's zoom in. See where our freeway's at. Oh, it's taking a curve right there. Yeah. So we're going to go around this hilly, that's not much of a mountain range. It's a hilly type thing. And this might actually be part of the San Andreas Fault. I know we've been in the San Andreas Fault since San Francisco, or that's where it's running on the land. And but I don't know. We'll be crossing it here and there for sure. But anyway, let's back out of this. To make a little bit of a right. You see some much bigger hills up there to the left. Make a bit of a left, not a right. So you can see the planes all kind of bouncy and jumpy, and I think it's because we're basically flying at 2,000 feet, 2,200 now. Get in line with 265. As flat as a pancake as far as you can see. You can see mountains over there, for sure. So if you're going to LA from Medford, I guess Interstate 5 would be the main drag to get there, although there's many, by the time you're down here, there's many interstates to get on to continue into LA. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll be back in a bit. I'm going to check out Google Maps and see what's coming up. Okay, so we are at what's called a Love's travel stop. And that's going to be this big complex down here on I-5. Well, whatever this is. I found this on the Google map. And a lot of these all look the same. But it's basically a truck stop. But what will help me to locate stuff like this is when a canal will cross the freeway like that. And I can easily spot that on Google Earth. So that's where we're at. We are still traveling towards Bakersfield. We are going to go through Bakersfield, so I would imagine most of it's going to be over on this side of the freeway, but we're going to travel through Bakersfield. Okay, so we basically are in Bakersfield. That's it. Way over there, Meadows Field and all the rest. And the reason I know that is because of this racetrack right here. It stands out on Google Maps. This is a Kern Valley Raceway. I've been a NASCAR fan in the past, not so much anymore, but I do know about Kern Valley Raceway, the K&N series would come there, and Kevin Harvick, who is from Bakersfield, kind of got his start in this area. So it's a pretty nice track. I've seen races on it on the K&N series. But anyway, so we are at Bakersfield basically. So the more I go on here, and it's getting later and later in the day, and my bedtime's coming up, I realize I'm not going to be able to make it really even into LA. I've got to go over these mountains and then start down the other side, and that's when we start getting into the LA area. Chatworth and a bunch of places like that, and we won't even be into downtown LA. I've looked on the Google Earth, and I was looking for a racetrack. I was looking for a airport right along I-5, such as LAX or John Wayne or whatever, and there is none. And I do have to go to very, very South LA before I make a change. So I'm not going to be able to land anywhere. We're just going to have to stop it, in the air and save it, and then come back on the next day's off and restart things. Because if I do land, if I go to an airport and land, I am never going to find I-5 again, because nothing tells me on here, that, the freeways don't even show up. There's got to be a way to find that stuff out on here, but there's most of this stuff I don't even know what it does. So. Okay, this is going to be the last video of the day. I am fading away fast, and this is a perfect time to stop this. So behind me is a place called, I don't even know. I'd have to go look at the Google Earth. Anyway, I just passed a significant place. I am south of Bakersfield right now. But straight ahead is more important. And that is the grapevine right there. You can see the grapevine. So we will start going, climbing up into the mountains. They're not really tall mountains, but that's the famous grapevine. And once we get to the other side, we'll be in Santa Clarita and Chatsworth and San Fernando and on our way to LA. But I'm not into it today, so I'm going to just save the game right here. And we'll pick it up on my next days off.